This is Gary at Let It Be RV again. It seemed to be an awful lot of emphasis on the contractors out here because it just really interests me more than the activities going on. Yeah, they do karaoke and around the fireplace, but other people show that. But I wanted to kind of introduce a number of the contractors that are out here that they brought their trade out to where there's a bunch of nomads and maybe some work, maybe not some work. And I wanted to introduce you to this gentleman. And what's your name? First name?
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need last names. Kevin. And look at Kevin's bus here. Tell us a little bit about your bus.
It's a 87 Ford B700 with got the 7.8 Ford Brazilian motor, turbo diesel. I just built this roof rack last spring.
Talk to the camera.
Yeah.
Talk to the camera.
Just built this roof rack last spring.
Here, look at the roof rack up there. That is, I think that, why did you build it? I mean,
it's for hauling things to festivals. And it's also a dance floor, sunset viewing deck.
Oh, it's fabulous.
So it's
yeah.
got a little bit higher sides. My ultimate height's 12.6. So it's still a decent height.
And I see you got your one solar panel up there, and we talked about the fact that you don't have
that's just
solar yet. You go.
But scrap panel that I had.
So I also see this sign right here.
Yeah, and that's for my actual metal shop business.
Yeah.
But I just closed out my metal shop up in Southern Oregon. And now I've packed enough stuff on my bus to be able to do mobile bus fabrication work.
Okay, so I understand. Basically, we're not going to do a tour inside because it's probably
piled with my tools.
It's a shop.
Yeah,
it's a shop. Yeah,
yeah.
And
it's just not organized.
You come here in case somebody wants some welding or some metal work, and you brought the metal with you.
Yeah,
right?
I've got a little bit of metal with me, and I've got all my metalworking tools for the most part for a mobile setup. Anyway. Yeah.
And I understand you had a shop, but you lost the shop.
Yeah, the lease just didn't work out.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, but in the shop you actually lived in your bus.
Yeah, I had the bus parked next to my metal shop, and it was a great situation over the course of last winter and through the summer. But then that just wasn't able to continue, so it just ended up not working. So I closed out, sold off a bunch of heavy stuff, and packed away some stuff in storage.
And sold a bunch of stuff, like you said, and decided that you were going to come out here.
Yeah, and then I packed what I was going to take on the bus.
Yeah, and you met Felix, and I guess you're going to be going and working with him.
Yeah, we're going to work on some bus projects together. He's got a few vans too.
Yeah. So you've been a nomad?
I've been doing it off and on, part time. Do a lot of traveling. This is the first I've kind of freed myself from having a house and a shop to rent.
Amen. That's good.
So now I'm just with the storage unit and what I have on the bus, and so yeah.
So obviously you're okay. You got a bed and throw a bed down.
Yeah, the bus has enough built out in it. I just did my flooring, just did my back doors.
Let's see your back door. Somebody said that, I wanted to look at basically, this is how you cook.
Yeah, I just set up an outdoor setup. It makes it a little easier. It's not so hot cooking in the bus.
Oh, I love cooking outside. I'm really interested in how people cook out here.
Yeah, I've done this at all the festivals I go to.
Well, matter of fact, we just had breakfast, and it was a really good breakfast that he made.
Nice big scale.
Yeah, I need to see your hookup too. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But let's eyeball. Let's see. Take a look at that. This is really done. That up there.
Yeah, the top of the roof was just painted before I put the rack on it.
Yeah.
So it's all new paint.
Yeah. And did you do the design?
The artwork is a friend. Sam Gosson, a friend of mine, did all this except for the front fender's It's a girl.
Okay.
It's a chameleon. But yeah, there's a lot of work.
The sky is the limit. Okay, now I thought this was a Navy bus because it's of the gray.
I just had this paint because it's the same as the roof.
So show us your work. Felix over there was bragging about this door.
Yeah, so it was, this opening was cut in, right? And then it's got 1.5 by 3, like a door sill put in. This bus used to have 2 doors that open like this, right here.
Yeah.
And then it had an E-hatch that folded out. And I always hated it because it had a welded in back seat. So as soon as I got it, I tore the back seat out so I could load things into the back. But I always hated this, you know, this thing, and it was only like up to here. So you had to duck underneath it, and I just always wanted doors I could walk straight out.
So you had to cut the area, you had to design the doors, you
Yep.
knew what you wanted,
Yep.
and you did it. I mean, it looks...
Yeah,
looks,
it's 1.5 inch thick with RV windows, and on the inside it's a 1/4 inch Baltic birch, and it's stained dark. So it's really nicely finished on the inside.
Can you open it?
No. Right now, I've got some issues with this door latch.
Okay.
This one has a sliding bolt mechanism that locks it, but this one I'm still working on. It's
Still working
tight.
on it. Well, it's an ongoing project when you got these
Yeah.
these kind of rigs out here. But
But yeah,
let's
I
go.
spent a month and a half doing this.
Let's go look at this side too. Yeah. So when
Got the ladder on this side.
so when you come down the road, people can certainly see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really envision having a bus with a full mural paint job. It just sort of happened at the festivals
Yeah.
I go to.
What kind of festivals?
Burning Man mostly.
Oh, really? Burning
Burning
Man.
Man itself, and then there's lots of regional up in Oregon.
That happened. Yeah. There's
Yeah, it's the
Bend,
smaller
Oregon one with the
Burning
van.
Man.
With the yeah. You been to Burning Man a couple times?
Yeah, I've been
they-
five times.
It costs so costly these
Well,
days.
this year was free because there was no organized Burning Man. It was just people like doing this type of thing, dispersed camping, but with a little bit of organization. But no tickets.
No tickets.
Just
Yeah.
pay your way.
So what did you do at Burning Man? I mean, you did the same kind of thing, or you were just there?
At Burning Man, I haul. That's why this bus has such a big rack. I haul things for a big camp, and I'm, you know, the way that everything for this camp gets there is my bus, and they'll usually buy me a ticket, pay the fuel.
Well,
And it's a live music camp.
So let's talk about how people would get a hold of you. I mean, this is
Yeah.
really, say if you're going to do a number. I mean, repeat things twice.
Okay.
Okay.
So the phone number is the best. I don't check my email as good as I should.
Well, phone number's fine.
So the phone number is 360-798-3271.
Say it again.
360-798-3271. And I'm also on Instagram,
Okay.
and I'm Supreme Welder.
Supreme Welder.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
And then Facebook.
Whatever.
Yeah, we'll just leave it.
Yeah,
Instagram.
well, that's good. Well, thanks
There's two
for
methods, yeah.
giving us some time, and we would go inside and look, but I'm sure
Yeah,
it looks
I
like a
just-
shop.
I just need to get it tidied up from the trip out of Oregon. It's
Well, I
such
hope
a
you.
mess.
You know, one of the major benefits here is networking.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
That's
it.
why
You're
I
not
really wanted
you're
to
not
come.
expecting to get a lot of work, but you're
Yeah,
expecting
you know,
to network.
people hear, and
Yeah.
they talk, and then
There you
jobs
go.
will come up.
Yeah, very good,
Yeah.
very good. So, do you have a business card?
I don't know where I think I took them out of the
Okay.
other shop, but I don't know where they're at.
You
But
just
there's-
don't know where
there's
they're
many
at.
boxes
So,
I could. I just
So-
got to dig them out. So, yeah.
so what was your first name again?
Kevin.
You know, I knew that. Kevin, so thank you for
Yeah,
letting us do
yeah,
this
thanks
interview. And I'll put it up on YouTube, and hopefully we can help you out
Yeah,
to
that'd
get
be
some
great.
business. So,
Great to find some more
again, this is Gary with Let It Be RV. And subscribe if you would please. And you'll get some more interesting videos like the ones I've been shooting here recently. So, and don't forget to hit that little bell.
That's right.
So, thanks again.
All right.